old head, tree trunk. Just cleaned up. Good morning, everyone. It's the morning Joe with your man Tree Trunk. I didn't even know I was live for a second there. I'm messing around with the shit. I'm gonna turn my television down. So I'm okay to start my morning off. You know, I got my Joe. It's the morning Joe live. So I got my Joe, and apple fritters. So that's what your man about to smoke this morning. It's an infused apple fritter at 35% from the Good Life Farms, the great state of Michigan. So if you're not 18, you should not be smoking this. This is a 1 gram infused pre-roll. It's a hybrid blanched, whatever the hell that is. But okay, bam. We're about to smoke the apple fritter. But I ain't been live in a minute. Just want to check in with everybody. Just say what's up. It's the old head, you know. I don't know if you can see this scratch right by this mug, but my granddaughter scratched the shit out of me. My granddaughter fell out of the tall ass bed last night, flipping this shit. She only one. Scared the fuck out of me. But she's okay. It's about 2 this morning. She's okay. Good morning, whoever jumped up in my lap. Tell me what's your morning routine, what you do. This is my Sunday morning routine. Drink me some Joe. Smoke me a joint or a blunt. And then I start my day. These apple fritters really ain't bad. I'm digging it. I really didn't have no topic to talk about today. I didn't know I wanted to go live. But the craziest shit, shout out to whoever just jumped up in the live with me. Appreciate you jumping in, fucking with my content. I'm smoking on apple fritters infused from the Good Life Farms in the state of Michigan. And I'm drinking on my Joe. But what I was about to say is what I've been really focusing on. And I don't know why I've been focusing on this idiotic shit. It's this Diddy stuff. It's like I just watching it every time I turn on the TV. And then P. Diddy done fucked up for real. He done fucked up. He was fucking everybody out there. Secrets on every fucking body. Jay-Z done fled the country. Steve Harvey done fled the country. Meat meals mixed up in this shit. You know. Young Miami. All the motherfuckers Usher. Mixed up in Diddy's freak offs. So, you know. Eventually some more heads gonna roll. But it don't shock me that Jay-Z fled the country. That's a dope boy mentality. You know, he like, fuck it. They ain't on my ass. Call it jet. We get the fuck on. I'm worth a billion. So, but the shit still ain't cool. When you sit back and look at the overall picture of things. Jay-Z is not the same person as Reasonable Doubt, JC. It's not that same dude. You know, he's a father, he's a husband, and he's an American taxpayer. You know, he ain't out there doing all the crazy shit he used to do, at least from my knowledge, because I fuck with Jay. You know, I fucked with Jay all the way from Reasonable Doubt. So for me, it was just happy to see one of the street niggas make it. You know, it wasn't even about me making it then. I was happy for this nigga. Because so many niggas don't even reach that spot. You know, so many niggas get jammed up before they even get to a meal. You know, and I ain't rich. I ain't got no fucking meal. You know, I'ma get up and go to work every day, nigga. You know, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, that's my path. That's the path that was, you know, that was for me. And then I'm supposed to fuck around and make millions of dollars or some shit, then this shit. This shit ain't bad. I had to put this motherfucker out. That motherfucker strong as fuck. But it is infused. I gotta turn the fan back here, man. Shit, boy, I had to turn on the fucking fan. Well, man, goddamn blunt. That goddamn apple fritter shit. That shit, no fucking joke. Take me a sip of coffee. So, all you heavy smokers out there, this apple fritter infused pre-roll from, I don't know if y'all can see it, from the Good Life Farms, and it was I don't know if y'all can see it, but shit, 35% of the shit, motherfucker. Shit made me cough like a bitch. God damn. Hold on again, America. Oh man, that shit had your boy messed up there for a second. I think I'm gonna have to roll me a blunt and talk to y'all, America. That I said I wanted to smoke and infuse, but that motherfucker. Whoa, I'm about to knock shit over. That infused, that motherfucker fucked me up for a minute there. I smoke heavy, uh, how I want to say it, I smoke potent weed, but I'm really not a big time smoker of real potent ass weed. You know, 35% is kind of heavy there. Usually I'm in the 20s. Sometimes I'll smoke shit like 15% or something, but I'm an old school smoker. I ain't like these new young millennials. They be smoking them motherfucking weed vapes and all that shit. I think you check out my channel and go back and look through things, uh, I was in the hospital. As I say, my side was hurting and shit. All that shit was killing me. And my fucking neck right here was just, I don't know what the fuck it was. I still be having to stretch for my goddamn neck. I don't know if it's just a motherfucker getting old or what the fuck. I don't know. But anyway, motherfucker was in the hospital. And I think it was for the motherfucking weed vapes. That shit is, I had to bag up off them motherfuckers. So I just give me some regular flour, smoke me joint, blunt, something like that. Them goddamn vape, that shit will fuck you up. You know what I mean? They convenient, you know. They're convenient to have, you know. Nobody, since everybody out here smoking fucking vapes and shit now, you don't know if somebody picked their vape up from the gas station or, and it's just a regular cigarette vape or whatever they call that shit. I've never smoked one of those. But, no, that just wasn't me. I wasn't smoking no fucking flavor smoke. You know, that shit give you a headache. Me, if I'm gonna smoke me some goddamn good weed. And that's that, you know. But the vape, all this new shit, you know, I guess it's supposed to be weed in them motherfuckers, but I think that shit fucked your boy up. I think, since I'm really sitting back thinking about this shit, I think that's what put me in the fucking hospital. So, if you're a smoker, just my opinion, I'm not telling nobody what the fuck to do, because everybody are individuals. You do what the fuck you want to do in this world, you know. It's just how it is. You do what the fuck you want to do. I do, you know. I don't let nothing limit me to doing things or nothing like that. You know, if I want something, I push hard to get it, and I try to make a way. But fucking vapes fucked me up, I think. Had me all feeling fucked up and shit. And I fucking, not to mention, I drove like 24 hours straight from Detroit to Orlando, spent 7 days, and then drove back. That's a long ass fucking drive. And I'm glad I got that shit out the way. Vacation when I did. 'Cause you see what's going on down there. That Hurricane Helene or Helen or whatever the fuck that bitch is. She causing damage. You know. And I used to live down in Georgia. You know, I'm gonna say east, I-20 east. I don't know what area to call that, East Georgia, east of Atlanta, that's what I called it. You know, Newton County, 30014, Newton County. You know, that's the zip out there. You know, I used to fuck around all down there. 278, 36. You know, 162 from the roads to get through down there, and it fucked your mans up because that was the first time in my life that I really didn't, that I started using. I always looked at streets and stuff as with names, and I'm a city guy. You know, you had your freeways, you know, your 96s, your M10s and all that here in Michigan, but we called them by name. We didn't call them by number. You know, so if I was on the 96, I'd just say I'm bringing the Jeffries. You know, M10, you just say you rolling the Lodge. It's the Lodge Freeway. Interstate 94 always kind of been 94, but it has a name also. It's Edzo Ford, the son of Henry Ford. And I'm so sick of fucking Interstate 94 just talking about this shit. Never rode this motherfucking interstate so much in my life. I grew up in the city of Detroit. I've always rode 96. And for those of you that don't know about Michigan or the Detroit area and our freeways, 94 is more of I call it an interstate. 94 and 75, those are interstates. And the Lodge Freeway and 96, they not interstates, they local freeways. And Southfield Freeway, local freeways. Them freeways just could take you through the city and then bring you out the city, but other parts of Michigan. And that's it with them. But 94, Interstate 94 and Interstate 75, that'll take you out of the state, you know. So, for those who didn't know, that's just how it is. And a lot of people wonder about the mile system, you know. They wonder about the mile system in the Detroit area, but most people familiar with 8 Mile because of Eminem. And for Eminem to blow up and then make his movie 8 Mile is not shocking to me because for everybody in this area, this Metro Detroit area, 8 Mile is the exit from Detroit and the entrance to Detroit for the northern suburbs of Detroit, Metro Detroit's northern suburbs. So for Eminem, his introduction to Detroit was crossing 8 Mile. So that don't shock me one bit, but the mile system, let me get to that. After 8 Mile was 7 Mile. The better mile, that's where you met Treetrunk from. I'm from 7 Mile. I'm a 7 Mile nigga. I'm a west side 7 Mile nigga. You know. But the west side and the east side got two different distinctions just from my just from my point of view. West Detroit was more, well, I'll start with East. I'm not from the East. I got friends on the East, good friends. And Detroit is a big city. You know, I love the East and the West side. I love my whole city. You know, I'm from the West, but a lot of times you catch me on the East. But anyway, the East side of Detroit is like old Detroit. That's where everybody stopped first when they came from the southern states to come up here and look for work. East Detroit was like the first stop. You know, when people branched out, that's when black people end up in West Detroit, where I grew up at, you know, and I grew up in far West Detroit, because you got West Detroit that's just as rough as East Detroit, where you don't want to be fucking around. Detroit is Detroit. But I grew up in far West Detroit. I grew up on 7 Mile, so it wasn't nothing for me to walk to 8 Mile and cross over and go to the malls and shit like that, you know. And for kids that didn't grow up on the far west side like I did, they grew up like in the middle, like off Dexter and shit like that, you know. We fuck around off Dexter and Joy and all that shit. I know y'all hearing different raps and this and that. Your ass fuck around, get jammed up on the west side. Fuck around in Brightmo and shit. You know, you get fucked up. But growing up as a kid, the shit didn't seem bad to me. You know, my grandma, she had spots in Brightmo, you know, but my granny, she was far west side too. She was so close to the suburbs, you know, that we could spit over 8 Mile, you know, and that was considered privilege. That's black. That was doing real good for black folks, you know. And my granny was a hustler. I'm talking about my mom and my dad's mom. They was hustlers, you know. My mom's mom, she's still living, you know, bless her soul. That's my granny. She retired to Florida, but my granny, you know, Treetrunk's granny, my mama granny, she was a stone cold hustler. You know, no matter what the fuck it was, whether it was gambling, selling some dope, making a flip, you know, just turning a profit. That's what she was about. And that's instilled in me, you know. And off my mom's side, you know, my granny is the only person that I'm sitting here thinking about it right now that had that continuous grind like that. That was an example for me. Everybody else is like cousins and all that shit. But I got so many motherfucking cousins, it's crazy. My grandma had 14 children. 14. My mom's mom. 14 fucking children. I love you, Granny, but that's a hope. You was popping that thing, Granny. But that's my granny and I love her. Everybody got their own life. Everybody living like they want. With 14 kids, you was a whole granny. But anyway, I got so many motherfucking cousins and shit. You know, some of them I don't even fucking know. First cousins, I don't even know their ass. That's fucking crazy. But my dad's mom had 8 children. You know, and that's still a lot of children. 8, you know, 14 is like, God damn. But you can't pick your family. You can only pick friends and associates. I've been living this life so long now, I'm 47, that you think different once you get a little older in life. I have not one childhood friend that I grew up with in my years as being a child that I can call right now. Not one. I maybe can go back through the hood and see somebody, but I really ain't got nobody, a friend that I grew up with that I can call right now from being a kid. That's fucking crazy. I see guys at work. It's this group I work with. They young boys, you know, white boys. These mine, I love them like my fucking brother. But they're a young group, you know. Usually, if we hire somebody, the test is, can you keep up with these motherfuckers? And if you can't keep up with them, I'll fire your ass. I don't give a fuck. If you can't keep up with that team, and a lot of brothers, and I'm saying brothers as black guys, they embarrass me as black people, as being a black person. When they work ethic when they come on the job. Not saying that some of the white guys, the motherfuckers piss me off equally. You know, they piss me off equally. But as as a black man, I tell them all the time. You got to come out here and give 110%. I don't give a fuck what you see somebody doing over there, you know. And it's, they might see a white guy and say he ain't working as hard as me, but you don't. Everybody's circumstances is different. You not him. First of all. Second of all, you worry about the wrong shit. Supposed to be worried about your fucking self, not what somebody else is doing. That'd be the problem right off the bat. Motherfuckers be worried about what the fuck somebody else doing. You can't spend their check. You can't live their life at the end of the workday. So who gives a fuck what they do? And on my job, I'm the boss. So sometimes it's difficult, with sometimes you may give a family member a job or something, and then they get mad because you smoked their ass and killed a white boy. I don't give a fuck. If the white boy showing his goddamn ass up every day, he on time, there ain't no bullshit, he ain't coming back late from lunch, then he's the candidate. He doing it. That's how I feel, you know, with family or anything, because right now, uh, I got my homie Big East Side, you know. He was on vacation for a while, but now he back. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. His mind's like a sponge. Whatever I tell him, he on that shit. He remember that shit. He don't slack. You know. I had him and my brother, my older brother, on my crew on one of the jobs. Check out my channel. You and look back at Treetrunk construction. You'll see different things. But sorry about that. I'm reaching for the ashtray. America to use the other arm. But anyway, this is way more milder than the apple fritter. See, I put that bitch out. That bitch is deadly. And I got a whole blunt. I can smoke this whole blunt and that motherfucker can sit. But it's kind of like a decision on who's the most productive worker, your brother or Big East Side. My brother is a pay attention to detail guy. He works. He's always moving. His work ethic is not in play. It's who does the better job, who's faster, who's quicker, who can do more with less. That's the name of the game. Who can pick up this shit? Can I walk away for 35, 40 minutes and do some other shit that the company I work for needs, and I can leave you here and know without even thinking about this shit that the shit is getting done. Big East Side, he liked that. If he say I got you, and not saying my brother won't, but Big East Side more thorough. He more thorough. He on this shit. If a situation pop up, he kind of know how to troubleshoot it. And then how I knew he was on his game. How I knew he was on his game, and he tells me all the time, I ain't there yet. I ain't there yet. But it all takes, practice. Cause sometimes I see some stuff and I'll be like, yo, blah, blah, blah. And he be on it. My man Big East said, but how I knew he was on his shit. And he didn't need me no more. It's all on him. I would forget shit sometimes. I would forget a process that, you know, because I like to stay ahead of the game. If I got concrete for the next day or something, I try to have every little piece of setup ready for the next day when I start, because it's usually an early morning start. Well, I ain't got to do that. And when I knew Big East Side was ready, is I go to start doing the process and the shit be done already, or I forget some shit and he bring it to my attention. I say he got it. I say this nigga got it. This nigga got it. Can get on the radio, talk to people. They know he can talk intelligent. He know what the fuck he talking about. You know, when he open his mouth, people listen. You know, because I might be sitting here smoking weed right now on my live, but when I'm at work, I'm not smoking weed. You know, this is recreational marijuana, legal marijuana from Michigan. I'm not breaking the law smoking this, you know. But it's not something that you smoke on the job. I'm laser focused at work. Laser focused. If I got concrete coming, I don't care if it's raining. If it got to get done, Treetrunk gonna get it done. Plain or simple. It's gonna get done. Rain or shine. People say, oh man, it's wintertime, you can't pour concrete. Treetrunk, yeah, I pour it. It could be 0 degrees. Treetrunk, I'm pour it. The crew I roll with, we hardcore. And you hear so many people say, I can do it, I can do it. I don't give a fuck how many hours it is. It takes practice. And if you ain't built for it, you ain't built for it. I see people go home from work and I can have extreme pain in one of my joints or something. And I've been to be the last one walking out the door. And somebody say, damn man, you been limping all day. Oh yeah, my leg killing me or something, whatever. You could have left. No. You never get too much money. You know, money is a tool. I use tools at work. I need to learn how to use my money tools the way I use tools at work to make myself more successful. You know, not to say that, you know, I have nothing in life, you know. Beautiful wife, beautiful daughter, beautiful grandchild. Me and my wife have fairly new cars, homeowner, but still got all the stuff that every other American has. Credit card debt, this, that, taxes you gotta pay. You might be behind in this. Same thing with your man Treetrunk, you know. But everybody got the same 24. It's about what you do with yours. Plain and simple. Everybody got the same 24. And right now, I'm giving some of my time to y'all on my morning routine. You know, this the Morning Joe Live with your man Treetrunk the old here from Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan made. Oh, shit. I'm so glad my ass shaved. I'll be lazy, not doing the shit, you know. But be working like a motherfucker, you ain't got time. Shit. This shit I'm smoking, I grew it last year. Tropical cherry. So next year's gonna be an interesting year for weed because I usually have a surplus, but I didn't grow this year. I just didn't have it in me. Just really didn't feel like doing it. It's a job, and I won't have that surplus, but we got these legal dispensaries in the state of Michigan, which is the greatest state in the union. You know, the greatest state in the union, in my opinion. You know, but we got legal cannabis here. We can go do a hard day work, get off, buy you some legal cannabis, you know, go home and relax, you know. But I can tell, you know, like, the younger crowd, I can't smoke this super strong shit like that. You see, I had to put that apple fritter shit out. You know, they nice. That shit fucks you up, you know. And it's like this shit right here, like it's just some regular, some dragonfly, you know. If you're not 18, you shouldn't be watching this, you know. This is an adult channel. I'm usually smoking cannabis. But that's just a regular pre-roll. That's not infused or nothing. And those are nice. I can smoke those, you know. But the infused, I usually have to put them motherfuckers out. Yo, thanks for jumping up in your man Treetrunk Live. You know, this the Morning Joe Live. Sunday Morning Joe Live. I ain't done one in a minute. Just my thoughts, just be rambling, you know. I ain't done one in a minute. I was just feeling it this Sunday morning, so I jumped up in the live, you know. Drink my coffee, smoke my cannabis. Talk this shit. Hopefully, this could be a passive income for me. Now it's more coming to the point where this is going to be something I teach my granddaughter. This video stuff, she wants to come see what I'm fucking doing in my tree house. But she too little, you know. I'm going to have to take her on walks and read books or something with her. This tropical cherry is nice. I grew this myself. This shit nice. But I call it this is my weed. I can focus. I can focus and smoke this and do shit. That apple fritter shit, no. Hell no. But I just finished my tropical cherry blunt from the Treetrunk farm. I come from the Treetrunk farm. I will grow again, you know. But this year wasn't the year. I wasn't feeling it like that. And I'm out, y'all. Everybody have a blessed morning. You know, it's Sunday. This is what I usually do on my Sunday morning. This is the only day I usually have off. I would like to find a church family for me and my family to join. You know, I've been feeling like I need to go to church. So reach out to your man Treetrunk, jump up in the comments, looking for a church family. You know, Southeast Michigan, Metro Detroit area. Down river. And I'm up.